saying you don't understand the nature of fetish, probably, and you don't really understand this beast of which you speak.
I am acknowledging that I already think there's a lot of mental health problems within transgender.
Fetish.
Mental health problems. They're not
Do you
all
agree
on the
that many of them have a fetish and get euphoria boners by wearing women's clothes?
I'm almost there.
You're going to have to hurry up.
Okay, my punchline is, when I look at hermaphrodites or Siamese twins, I go, yeah, you've been born in the wrong body. That's how I feel for those people. I go, clearly nature has dealt you a bad hand.
Yeah.
Now, if that's true for people at that extreme, I'm not sure I can discount the possibility that people who come up and go, I really feel I've been born in the wrong body, at some deep chromosome DNA level I don't understand, I'm not sure I can discount the possibility. That doesn't
Well, you might not be able to, but I can.
Okay, I know you've made that choice, but now I'm analysing how objective and fair-minded that choice may be. And I'm
was fair-minded because it's absolutely ridiculous to say that someone born with a penis is born in the wrong body and should have a vagina.
But
that doesn't make any sense whatsoever. And the existence of somebody born with one leg doesn't mean that they should have been born with two legs.
Ideally,
right?
we can agree you should be born with two legs. The ideal, no question, is to be born with two legs. Nonetheless, nature seems a bit cruel, and it seems to those people who get born with penises and vaginas, nobody's fault. No, then you're on fact checking. It does not.
It's extraordinarily rare. It's extraordinarily rare.
Okay, she's acknowledging it's rare, so you're wrong. Okay, they do. No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's rare.
Right, but often what you would describe is it doesn't actually have a fully developed penis and a fully developed vagina.
For sure, but they are an aberration, a mutation.
Yeah, but what has that got to do with someone who is born in a perfectly healthy, physically healthy body, saying that they think they're born in the wrong body? What's that got to do with people who are born with abnormal bodies?
Yeah, for me, if I see even more extreme examples of physical mutation than someone who says they think they've been born in the wrong body.
They're not physically mutated, though, are they?
I think the Siamese twin is definitely a mutation.
Yeah, but they
are a mutation. They're an extreme mutation.
But a boy born with testicles and a penis who then goes on at 11 years old to say they're a girl, they're not born with a physical mutation.
Yeah, but if we've already agreed that part of human nature is a priori in the DNA, and I'm not privy to all of the complexities of DNA, and nor are you, and nor is science, I can't, if I'm trying to be charitable.
Okay, let's be charitable and say that that's true. Let's say I'm going to go on with your argument, right? I totally think you're wrong, but I'm going to pretend for 5 minutes that you're right.
Thank you very much. I appreciate
What
that.
difference does that make to my rights as a woman to use a female-only space?
It doesn't, because I've already agreed with you they shouldn't be allowed in there. So I'm not trying to twist it.
So we're just talking about a theoretical thing about how I might feel about a theoretical
it's not just theoretical, it's about how we treat each other. I'm going, they shouldn't be allowed in toilets. I don't believe gender is right. I can rationalise that based on DNA,
What should they be allowed to do then?
I think they should. I think a lot of them have probably got psychological problems.
Yeah, but what should they be allowed to do? You're talking about what they should be allowed to do.
I think they should maybe operate in a world where we understand that maybe some of them, not all of them, because there's clearly a lot of craziness, but some of them may legitimately have landed with a DNA.
How will that impact me at all?
In terms of just being a decent, fair-minded human being, to be sensitive to that possibility.
When do I have to be sensitive to that?
Well, okay, if rallies like this come out, which seem to be telegraphing a very clear message, that if you think you've landed in the wrong body, you are wrong, you are lying, and you are crazy.
Yes.
That I don't think is a constructive or accurate or objective approach.
Okay, but it would be true. It would be true for the majority of men who wear women's clothes are raging perverts.
I'm not sure I'll go that far.
Well, you might not, but I do. That's exactly where I am.
Which is why then it seems we jump the shark from the objective things we can agree about, not in the same changing rooms, gender is silly, biological objectivity.
I'm saying you don't understand the nature of fetish, probably, and you don't really understand this beast of which you speak.
I am acknowledging that I already think there's a lot of mental health problems within transgender.
Fetish.
Mental health problems. They're not
Do you
all
agree
on the
that many of them have a fetish and get euphoria boners by wearing women's clothes?
If you want to call it a fetish, yeah, fine. I agree
So which one's a which?
I don't know, which is why I have to be charitable enough, I think, to go.
I don't.
Okay, then.
Because that's my rights, my space, is my safety. I don't need to be charitable at all.
Okay, fine. Okay, but now it's kind of clearer maybe to your viewers as well where we stand in terms of trying to be
No, my
charitable.
viewers are absolutely bang on clear of how hardline I am on this stuff.
Okay.
I don't need a conversation in order to clarify. People know that I'm very firm on my views about men and women's spaces, and I do think the majority of them are perverts who enjoy invading women's boundaries.
And I've already
I've
already agreed with you on the record. They shouldn't be allowed in those spaces. No question, according to my logic and yours. I'm just trying to cut some slack to the maybe 20%. Maybe 20% of people out there who may genuinely have landed like Siamese twins do and like hermaphrodites do with a real problem.
Siamese twins are in bodies that don't work.
No,
that's totally different.
It's a mutation. It's a mutation.
There's no mutation that makes someone think that their personality, that they're not their body. We are our bodies.
You don't
the
think
reason someone who's born, it's not Siamese twins is not the correct term. What is it?
Whatever the correct term is.
It's conjoined twins.
Conjoined twins, right? So conjoined twins are in bodies that don't work for them and don't enable them to live about freely in this world because they're attached to someone else.
They're mutations.
That is totally different.
I'm only using them to illustrate the point that nature randomly bolds
Yeah, but
certain
they don't
people
think
mutations.
they don't think they only, if they've got 3 legs, they don't think they only have 2.
I know that's a clear difference, but what is clear is nature produces extreme mutations.
Yeah, not in this way. It's totally.
Well, I mean, I can't have that level of objective certainty.
Best of luck to you. I'm going to move on.
That was
Circular.
thank you. That was a bit better than the last one, at least. And we agree on the basis.
Yeah, well, thank you so much.